G60. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the voice. Hold it down for me. These act like bitches all the time. These days I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that, bring no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the voice. Roll up in your CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. That she wanna Louis and a VV. Ride them on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah. They ain't never get it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing dog right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, only know I'm like that. Set, yeah, straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and you know that it can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move way too left. Yeah, Shawty won't slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Fresh out the scene. Bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for nights? Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, know I'm different. Hit my text when you downstairs. You know that I'm different than your ex. Stress less. That's my problem now. You got me thinking about you every time I'm not
Shawty won't
around.
slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah. Said a 4x4 for G63, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my leg. Yeah, know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, what you think? I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my selling is I move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out on the man. Right now I'm on the man. Say that she know me, Christian, they on me. This is how she think, yeah, she think. Say she adore me, Christian Dior, fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't no more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move.
Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. All right, let's see what the market has for us in store today. Excuse me. All right, 1 minute to opening bell. Today we're going to see if we can earn enough money to buy the side chick some implants. All right, so we see the 5-day is breaking up, the 20-day is breaking down. So let's see if we test this 20-day real quick. Let me check the stream, make sure. Is the stream working for Discord? All right, cool. All right. So nothing's changed. Same setups we're looking for. You'll start to see the patterns, right? We want to see either a rejection. Let's see if the 20-day catches up to 567.11. So let's see if something like this happens, right? Why does it start like that? But again, ideally, we'd like to see the break, retest, reject off the 20, right? That's always going to be the safety. The break, retest, reject. It's always going to be the safety. And also we have this key level here. So for the down, we want to see something like this, right? That's always going to be the answer. But you know, we could always do this too. That's why we use the setups, right? We always have our structure and our setups. And just like yesterday, we don't need to FOMO into one candle. If we miss a big dump, we miss a big dump. We wait for the setup. Because it's easy to say right now, like, oh, there's a red candle, we got some downward pressure, and then 20 minutes later, oh look, I was right. But we don't want to be right based on that. We want to be right because we saw the structure, we saw the setup, we used technical analysis to make our determination, not just because, well, we saw downward pressure. We always want to rely on the technical analysis because the price action is always going to win. In every scenario, the price action is going to win. And as usual, ignore the early algorithms. We'd like to see it dig down deep. If this is a purple, we'd like to see it dig down deeper in the purple before it starts rejecting up. So there's no structure, just wait a moment. We do see it bouncing off 564.25, which we expected that, right? Because it's a key level right here. So we already expected this little bounce. So let's see how it reacts to it. Because remember, this morning I said we want to see if this is going to happen. But you also remember that in order for a direction, So if the target is going to be the 20, what do we need for strength for the direction we want it to go in? We need some retracement, right? So you're asking, is this the retracement to give it the strength up? See how that works? But it's still early, right? We have our 15-minute rule. It's only been 4 minutes. Give it a second. For me to feel confident with this, I would want to see more, a stronger dig deeper. Give it a second. Don't rush anything. And if we missed a move, we missed a move. Oh well. We made good money this week. No reason to give it up on FOMO. I know everyone's saying this is the same exact setup from yesterday. From the first thing yesterday. Pretty much it looks like it. Okay, if you took this flexion right here, your trade's protected. Trade is protected. Let it run up blue. Single contracts, once you break blue, think about cutting chalks.
OMW on my mama, OMJ. Well, I think that you forgot but what you saw in me. Caught a love, but please don't be the one who got away. Must have humming, talking when I come and humming. Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, all the time, I'm on way. Come on, even now, I'm on my way. Let me get some more time, I'm on my way. You gotta sit for me, I'm in my way. All right, start trailing your stops up a little bit, right? Now, if you got in on the flexion point, somewhere around here, start trailing your stop just a little bit. Now you should be a little bit more than break even. Give it a little bit of room. Give it some room. You're a little bit more than break even now. This is going to be the first level of contention right here. So maybe profit target 1 right here. Profit target 2, we're looking for 20-day. Same setup from yesterday. Now, if you want to play the calls safely, you're going to wait for the break, retest, and reject off the 20. Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a sight though. Out here with my mans in the night.
All right, start moving your stops just a little bit. All right, just a little bit to collect a little bit more.
Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping any with me mobbing through the night.
I think if you took a base hit, take a base hit. We're gonna see if it's gonna be like that.
Let's go, I got money on me. New city, new bitch, new kid. This calls finna rain on me. I've been down and out, but a nigga still breathing. Saying my prayers for the check. Straight shooter like I'm walking with a tech. Move deep and I'm pounding on my chest. You know what I want. You know what I need. Ice cold bitch when I'm sipping my tea. I don't mean to. Feeling myself, feeling my knees. Feel like repercussions ain't gon' ever catch me. Heard what I said and I can't help it. I ain't never gon' rest, never gonna test me. Check me. I need. Touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway, speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm feeding. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything gon' cave on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me, You don't wanna, oh I gotta, but I gotta. You don't wanna, type you wanna see her every day. She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me, I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me,
The safety is gonna be break of the 20, retest, reject. That's gonna be the safety.
Shawty wanna use me, Run it up, the mobbing. None of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't mean nothing but a side piece. Catching feelings from a pipe dream. Oh no.
We're almost at the 15-minute mark.
I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same. Been there but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah.
Just give it time. It'll present itself. Give it time.
None of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't mean nothing but a side piece. Catching feelings from a pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of mine. Took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw. So for sure, brand new heart. That's just for me and my boy. Be secure, 4x4, G6.
Okay, so I think I like this magenta. Little fishy right here. Maybe a fake out right here. I think I like the magenta. And let's see. There's another algo. It's trying to present itself, but it hasn't yet. It hasn't yet. So it looks like maybe break a green for the down. So we're gonna build in blue, break a green for down as of right now. Let's see, give it some time. We knew it's Friday, it's gonna be choppy like this. We already knew this. There's too much stuff going on. Too much going on. Let's see if it rejects underneath the green. This will confirm green if it rejects underneath green. Otherwise, I need to adjust it.
Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no.
It's choppy. We expected this. I still haven't confirmed this green yet. It's close. I think I have it close, but I think it could be better.
All the time these days, I ain't even gonna lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that ring, no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your peace in the voice.
This is why I told you, take your profit, because I knew it was going to be like this. It's Friday. This is Friday. We got PCE today. PC should already came out actually. It's just chopping sideways, exactly what we expected. This is why it's a good time to paper trade. Paper trade in environments like this, right? We are exactly at market open. There's been no movement. There's been no actual setup or structure. I'm still not happy with this green. I think the green needs. Okay, I think. Let me see. I need more time. I can't get a beat on this green. It looks like it wants to work, but it's Friday. It's doing the Friday thing. Okay, I think I'm okay with. I think I can make it better. I did want to see the retest and rejection under green, so that happened. That did happen, so still think I can tighten it up a bit. I'm gonna leave it for now. We'll leave green alone for now. Alright, for further down, wait for it to break this key level, retest and reject under it. If it runs, it runs. Nothing you can do about it.
I told him my ceiling is I move it to the bank, yeah. And you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out with the man, right now I'm in the man. Say that she know me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she think, yeah she think, yeah. Say she adore me, Christy and they owe me. Fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move.
Alright, if this yellow is going to be a thing, let's see it do this.
Say she adore me, Christy and Dior, fuck with me some money.
But remember, we're also worried about this. Remember that from this morning? Yeah, we don't know. There's no structure yet. I kind of like. Let's see.
it like they owe me. Gotta stay select. Don't come round to me, better come correct. Different lives that we lead, I'm in the Nike check. In a bag of Louis V. Two tone in my wrist, lights that make no sense, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, Benzes and BMs, lights that make no sense, fall back too close, you ain't even know me, trust my brothers from way back from the north, it's the end of your, spend it like they owe me. Ain't no else, ain't no time unless it's reason. It's the talk or the show. It's that stress to get in me, and it's closer to the chest when the pocket's too deep. Who's on my wrist? Lights that make no sense. Pop up for a minute. I swap on my whip. Benzes and BMs. Lights that make no sense. Fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the end of your, spend it like they owe me. Shorty more signs or 10 on my side and 10 on my side of Libra. Let it come round, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit,
So here's why I personally don't like trading on Friday, is because Friday, the options expire, right? So when the options expire, what that means is the big money, the smart money, what they like to do is burn out everyone's contract. How do they do that? They keep the price stagnant. That way theta eats away at the value of your contract. So they're not going to allow big moves to happen because they would just want to burn out your contracts. Their positions are in, they know what's going to happen, and they're burning out everyone's contract. This is why I don't trade on Friday. And that's why I said last night, for the gamblers and for YouTube only, because I don't trade Friday. It's something a decision I made on my own a long time ago from looking at my journal. I looked at my journal and I realized Fridays, this is what it is, just like this. This is what it is. So I don't trade on Friday. It's not every Friday, obviously, but it was enough for me to realize Friday's not for me. And this is why I suggest to everyone, paper trade today. There's nothing wrong with that. We never been through PCE together. We've never done any of this. Why risk any of the money? This is why right here. Now you see.
Came from, but I guess they did amnesia. Hard to tell when I'm making this shit look. Fuck on my shoulder, lights been on it. Shawty fuck around like no it. Not on my own, fuck on my shoulder, I'ma be colder, I'ma be colder. Fuck on my shoulder, fuck on my shoulder, lights been on it. Shawty fuck around like no it.
I think that's probably a better green. That's most likely a better green. Okay, we'll live with this green for right now. Okay, premium's high, MA's out of whack. Alright, good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that's the type of macro analysis. Oh, look at this. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. What are they gonna do? Look at this candle. What? Come on. What are you gonna do? What? You see, you can't trade in this environment. There's been literally no real setups, right? It's just not there. There's no setup here. Everything is maybe. I don't. There's nothing clear. But yeah, you guys should be taking everything into account, right? Premium. You know, what does a premium mean? High premiums, we kind of have an idea what that means, right? Volatility means strength for the downside. But look at this candle. This could have stopped out a lot of people. There's no information to gain from this candle, because on one end, well, did it test the yellow to reject off yellow, right? Or are we seeing a wick rejecting? Yeah, you just need time. We just need time. That's it. After 12, what did I say? 12:15 after the speaker, we should get a little more clarity on direction. If you took this inverse cup and handle, protect your trade. You see why. Protect your trade as soon as you can. At least get to break even as soon as you can. You know, allow for a little retracement just to get some money out of it. Because we might be starting a bull cycle. A bull cycle might be starting soon. And I don't like this candle. Let's check. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I think the 5-minute is a little more clear. We like to see this. I think the 5-minute gives a little more clarity. So let's use the 5-minute for the calls. So let's see if we're rejecting off of what, 563.60. We need to see how this candle closes. If we're going to get inside and if we're going to break underneath comfortably, not wick, right? Break comfortably, then we're looking for a break, retest, and rejection under 563.60. So if you read the analysis for this morning, or maybe it was last night, choppy, right? Look at this chop. Big green candle, big red candle. And then this candle. And then it goes up and then it goes down. This is choppy, right? There's no actual structure here. You have to hold on for dear life on break of blue and then following the yellow. That's the answer to that. But I think it took me a while to even find some of this. It took me a while to find this yellow, so.
Shawty, she worried if I might show. Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I've been by mine all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping honey, we be mobbing through the night, oh yeah. Moving like we trapping out of bando. I need.
There actually might be a bullish divergence coming in now. There might be a bullish divergence coming in. We'll see if it presents itself. Yeah, it might be a bullish divergence, right? So yesterday we were talking about bearish divergence, so we'll wait to see if the bullish divergence plays out and then how strong it is. We're going to see if the bullish divergence is going to be retracement for more down, or if it's going to be a full-on divergence to where the whole price turns around. But if you took this cup and handle right here, you're brave, and take your profit when you can. Take your profit when you can. Yeah, I guess we're okay with this yellow. This yellow's holding up. Blue hasn't presented itself again, so it looks like blue's probably going to be our retracement. The retracement. Never presented itself again, so okay, so I'm okay with this call out here. I'm okay with this one. It ended up working out. So if you took it, good. And you're guiding off of yellow. Look how many algos we went through. I'm already on yellow. Usually yellow's like at the end of the day. All right, there it is. Now it's printing. There it is. There's the print. Here we go. Here it is. The break, retest, reject under 564.25. Okay. Whew, started to scare me there for a second. Started to scare me. All right, so on the 5 minute, let's see how it reacts to 562.83. So this morning, I know it was a long time ago, but I mean, the first thing we said was break, retest, reject underneath this key level here. So if you took that, good for you. You paid attention. I know it's hard to keep track of all these goddamn call outs, but it is what it is. I'm not upset with this inverse cup and handle here. Oh man, look at this. Oh, holy. Look at this inverse cup and handle. There it is. Okay. Took us a little bit to get here, but we found it. Look at this. Wow. Look at the money printed. Look at the money printed. It was difficult, right? This was a tough candle to figure out. This was a tough candle to figure out. But I think the key here was guiding off of yellow. Look at this. Okay. It's a good thing we waited for the bullish divergence because it never played out. Now we might have, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up the chart. Calls, your trigger for the calls is gonna be like this. A little bit more confirmation is when we see like a cup forming like this. So calls way up here. Don't even think about it until we get way up there. Puts, let's see. So here we go. we're gonna have a 50-50 up here. Still gotta wait for the break of the purple, the selling channel. So let's wait for this purple to break before we start looking for retracement. If the purple's not broken, no need to look for retracement. At minimum, you gotta wait for the purple to break, right? That cup and handle hit. Oh my goodness.
They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money come fast. I got lazy low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sport, that's fact. I ain't paying notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Oh, it's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip.
How much FOMO does everyone have right now for that cup and handle? Oh my goodness. My goodness, simply amazing. Simply amazing. For calls, we're gonna guide. For calls, we're gonna guide off of this yellow. So until we break yellow, don't even think about calls. This is where we're gonna start thinking about it. This is gonna give us some more confidence. This is gonna be, you know, the least amount of risk. Still in the purple selling channel. We have not broken the purple selling channel. Don't try to call the reversal, right? Because you have to watch out for the divergence. Actually turned into a double divergence. I don't remember. Oh, it was Mingo. We were just talking about divergences and wait for confirmation because you can't go off divergence alone. It turned into a double divergence. I'll actually, if it's okay with Mingo, I'll post that short conversation about divergence so everyone can see it. Still haven't broken the purple. Still within purple. Who has FOMO for that risky ass cup and handle?
Fresh out the scene, bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately I just been questioning things.
Woo-wee.
You wanna stay with me for nice, baby, I just wanna
Look at that. Okay, we might break it now. We might break this right now. Still hasn't broken it. I'll tell you when it's broken. Look at this money. Oh my goodness. That cup and handle was nasty. Nasty cup and handle. Easy. Oh my goodness. Took us a while to find it. We had to go all the way down to gosh darn yellow algos. You know, if I'm going down to yellow, you know, it's usually late in the day. But look at that. Look how amazing this was. Rejection off the yellow. Perfect. So it looks like the down might coincide with rejection under 562.04. Let's look at our 5 minutes. Man, this thing says it still has some down. Still has some room for the down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That cup and handle is the stuff dreams are made of. Wow. We might break it right now. Let's see if we break it. And then break just could be some retracement. It still didn't break. Lee said, all right, FOMO achieved. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at this. Simply amazing day. Simply amazing. So look, even if, here's the thing, right? This is the system that you need to understand. This is it happening, right? So let's say you took a long over here on this 50-50. You can't be wrong twice. So if this didn't play out, you get stopped out. Wherever you got stopped out, you knew what the other setup was, right? It was like this. You knew what the other setup was. Now you simply have to wait for the setup. You can't lose twice in a row if you follow the actual system. It's impossible. You just have to have patience and allow the other setup to, oh my goodness, allow the other setup to play out. Look at this. What is going on here? Oh. Glorious day. Glorious day. I think we should guide off the magenta instead. The purple is the activation of the selling channel. It got activated. I think we should look at this money. Oh my goodness. We're in such a strong downtrend. Trying to fight it, trying to call a reversal. Reversal's not going to be until 564.25. Nothing's changed up here. Nothing has changed. If you think you want to try to scalp until yellow, that's on you to scalp until yellow. Meaning scalp a call until yellow, that's on you. I'm telling you where the safety is. It's somewhere up here above this highlighted key level. From that cup and handle, oh my god, what was it? From 64? 4-point drop. 4-point drop. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Don't buy puts in the bottom. Do not buy puts in the bottom. Wait for significant retracement. Do not buy puts in the bottom. If you missed a move, you missed a move. But buying puts in the bottom, I don't recommend that. Wait for the setup. The setup is going to be significant retracement and then rejection somewhere. And if it runs, it runs. But I'm showing you how to reduce your risk. Buying puts at the bottom without structure, that's not a thing. Buying calls at the top without structure, that's not a thing. It's just not. And if this thing dumps right here and you're like, oh, you told me not to buy a put. I'm telling you where the safety is. You're an adult, you can do whatever you want. But I'm telling you where safety is. I'm telling you what the setups are. If you want to go off of guessing, that's fine. So let's see, let's mark out low a day. Let's see how we react to low a day. The lowest point of the day, let's see how it reacts. All right, this Sunday, I have or we can figure out when, either Saturday or Sunday, whenever you guys want to do it. But I got a good lesson for you guys, and it's gonna open up some doors for you. All right, broke low a day after retracement. Let the candle close, still got some time. If you went in on that cup and handle way over here, you're guiding off a yellow. You're guiding off a yellow. Once yellow breaks, then that's when you start thinking about taking your profit. We're still firmly inside of magenta. Firmly inside of magenta. It actually hasn't even tested yellow in all this time. Look at this strong move.
I learned to float, like I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust. I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe. That make two of us the way you purchase things.
Yeah, we can do Sunday. We'll just keep it consistent with Sunday.
The way I meant, and may I vent based off the things you post online. I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall. No, they pray.
Yeah, we'll keep it Sunday.
You will make me crazy, girl, and giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back.
This is what I'm telling you. If take your base hits, because the home runs will happen. Right? The home runs are going to happen. Let's say you took this call on this 50-50 and you got stopped out. Oh, well. We have a system. Right? We still had this to rely on. We still had that. So you just have to wait until this setup presents itself. That's all you had to do. Impossible to lose if you follow the strategy. It's impossible. Look at this. Oh my goodness. These are the home runs I'm talking about. And then you get your home run and you forget all about this because you realize this is the price of doing business. This is the cost to be the boss. If you took a call over here, cost to be the boss. Naturally, we would expect the 20 to be targeted. It didn't. Oh well. You know what the next setup is, right? It was the... Matter of fact, I had another green like this. And I said if it rejects underneath the green. I said if it rejects underneath this green, then I feel confident with it. And it was ugly, but it rejected right here. And then once we saw the break, retest, and reject of this, easy. Easy. All right, let the market absorb all this. It broke this other key level I had. Let me see what else. Let me see what else I got. Wow, look at that dump. Insane. So look for break of this purple on your 5-minute with a little more confidence above 560.66 like this. Minimum. But then you can only get, let's see. It just went straight down, no pullback. I don't even think at this time we had a call scenario. I think we only had a put scenario, so once this one didn't work out, then you wait for the setup for the next one. That's the answer. Wow, look at this. I think this was just a lower day. I'm gonna go ahead and take this away. Maybe that was a key level. I'll leave it for now. I'll leave it. Oh my goodness. Still inside this magenta. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same. Been there but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. And the best part about day trading like this is that we don't care if the stock market goes up or down. It doesn't matter. If it goes down, fine. If it goes up, okay. No one cares. Because we make money in both directions. Look at this money. Holy. Oh my goodness. Simply amazing. I'm curious to see how it reacts off of this bottom yellow right here. Okay. So off of this key level, break, retest, reject. I'm really curious to see what happens around this bottom. I'll give it a 2 highlight. No pullback. No pullback whatsoever. Just straight down. Incredible. Is it me or no? 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 They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money coming fast.
accolades low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sport, that's fact. I ain't pay notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Oh, is it me or no? Is it me or no?
Really curious to know. There's going to be a pullback at some point. At some point, there's going to be some type of pullback. I think. I think it should be. Oh, we're testing this bottom yellow. I'm so curious to know what's going to happen right now. Look at this movement. I told you, the home runs will come. The home runs will be there. When you see the setup, you can't hesitate. You can't hesitate because the hesitation is you're gonna have to increase your stop loss in order to win. If you don't hesitate, you don't have to increase your stop loss. This thing still has, it looks like it has a lot more room. Unless it touches this bottom yellow and turns around like right now, or at least some type of retracement. I had to adjust my size because I needed to see. It's such a strong move down.
Made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust. Cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the vice.
Now let's see if there's going to be a revenge call. A revenge call is a short burst up. So if you take this revenge call, you know, this thick yellow, this top yellow right here, you're in a downtrend, first of all. So you know where your safeties are. It's going to be somewhere up here, somewhere up here, somewhere up here.
Straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and he knows that he can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move way to left. Yeah, shawty one slide, try to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah. Let it hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Fresh out the scene. Bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately, I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for nights? Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, no, I'm different. Hit my text.
Woo! Okay. I personally took the revenge call. My trade's protected. If it goes against me, oh well. All right, let's see how much we can get out of this. Now, I'm not recommending to you to do it. I'm telling you where the most, you know, where the safeties are, or where the most safe is, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. My trade's protected. I'm not worried. This is all money right now.
Set a 4x4 for G6 Street, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my link. Yeah, know it's how it think. Yeah, shawty, what you think? I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my ceiling is a move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out with the man. Right now with the man. Said that she love me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she think, yeah she think. Say she adore me, Christy and Dior, fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move. No way, got me spending on my way back.
Come on, give me some more. Give me some more. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster sometimes. I know I said I wasn't going to trade, but I saw the setup. I saw the setup, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the setup. Woo! There it is. Easy claps. Easy. Trade protected. Nothing to worry about here, folks. Oh, my goodness. When you're doing a lot of contracts, even that little bit of movement is a lot of money, or, you know, a good amount of money, depending. I don't know your threshold for a lot, but what I can come on, keep going. What I can tell you is it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Even if it, listen, because I didn't hesitate, right? You can't hesitate. That way you can catch the wave, and if you get stopped out, you get stopped out short, right? You get stopped out for a little bit. Look at the money we're printing. Easy. Easy. You guys probably heard my computer going crazy just now. Sometimes it stops the stream whenever I trade. Is the stream still going? Okay, cool. Look at this money. Oh, feels so good. And we knew this is this is gonna be a problem area. So I'm gonna take my money. Should I? Damn, I don't know what to do. I'll take it. And I can re-enter. Right? I'll re-enter on the safety. Well, if I decide to trade more. I'm going to let this close. Let me let this candle close before I start. Let me let it close. I'm going to stick to the script here. I'm going to let it close. If it closes below. Okay, I'll give it a little bit more. Come on, give me some more. There, okay. Give me some more. I'm tightening up my stop for sure. Why? Because there's a 50-50 right here, right? So I'm going to tighten up my stop. Okay, that's fine. I think it's... Come on. I hate this part. This is the part I hate. It's like dancing right on my stop. It's dancing right... Okay. It's dancing right on my stop right now. And it's like, I'm at the point where I'm either going to print crazy money or it's going to stop me out and then shoot up. But, you know, because I'm at the 50-50, I'm going to let it stop me out. But I made, you know, it's still, okay. I hate this part. We all go through it. 1, 2. If I get a green candle here, I'm going to move my stop up a little bit more. Give me one green candle. Come on, give me one green candle. Ah, okay. Yeah, there it is. Even little movement, you can still make good money. Even little movement, listen, I did okay. When you're talking about many contracts, that's a good move. And that was a risk I was willing to take, right? I got at the very bottom, the absolute very bottom. And then, you know, rode it all the way until whenever it broke, like somewhere over here. That was a good little move. Because I know I'm fighting the trend. I'm fighting the trend, so I know I have to put my stops tight. It should have been break a blue, but I let it run a little bit further. Could have got more. Can't win them all. Well, I didn't lose, but it is what it is. Still made some money. And base hits count. And also, we're in a weird point here. So if you took this flexion point, you know, take your money when you can. If you took this flexion, as soon as it broke blue, flexion point, good entry for the put. And now you're guiding off of yellow. So I don't recommend anyone, until you get a little more experience, do revenge calls, right? Revenge calls is a short burst up until the exact target, right? I knew where the target was. I could have collected a lot more or a good amount more, but you know, I let it play out because I made something, right? I protected my trade way down here. My trade was protected. I got in I tried to get in on the red candle, but it filled me somewhere on this green. Somewhere like really low. And then, yeah, I rode it all the way up. Made money. I knew that was a scalp. I knew that was going to be a scalp. Now, the proper setup in a downtrend is going to be, right? We're downtrending, so we're looking for the put. We're looking for the puts in a downtrend. I risked it hoping that it was just going to run. But you're in a downtrend, you look for the puts. Here's the flexion point for the put. Easy claps. That's how that works. And we knew the safety calls are going to be up here, somewhere at 564.25. That hasn't changed. Each stair step up is just a little more confidence in that direction. That's all that is. Now let's see if we formed another green. So now we're seeing if it's going to be build in blue, right? Build in blue, break a green for more down, rejecting off the yellow would be optimal. Rejecting off the yellow and break a green at the same time, that would be optimal. I was just talking on mute. So we're gonna see if it's building blue, break a green. We have a new low a day here, so this is risky. This break of green is risky, right? This break of green is too risky because we have the low a day right here. Wait for some stronger setup. The stronger setup's gonna look like this. Okay. If we miss it, we miss it. But this is the stronger setup. Not just break a green. When you're all the way down at the bottom, you don't want to buy puts at the bottom. We need structure to play out. We need structure to play out. So we want to see a stronger. We want to see retracement to give it strength to the way we want it to go. So it's not just break a green here. We need the setup. I'm gonna clean up this chart. Okay.
I learned to float, look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust. I'm not concerned with them, I know you hurt some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe. That make two of us the way you purchase things. The surface level not serving us. I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant. And may I vent based off the things you post online. I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall. No, they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back.
So build in blue, we're gonna see if it's gonna be break a green, retest underneath the low a day right here, and then reject underneath the low a day. That's what we want to see. So we did break this on the 5 minute. We did break the blue here. Or we did break the trend over here.
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I've been by my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping any, we be mobbing through the night, though, yeah. Moving like we trapping out of bando. I need. I need you here for me. Don't you fuck around, I know you hurt about me. I need. Oh, let's go, I got money on.
Oh man, this is a pretty exciting day today. Today was exciting. All right, so now we want to see, you know, are we slow? Is this going to be like a slow push up like this? Something like that? And then so the safeties haven't moved. The safeties are still the same.
Touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills.
There's no trade here, right? There's no trade here. You're just stuck in between these two key levels. So wait for structure to play. The structure for the call is going to be somewhere up here, minimum. The structure for the put is going to look like what happened earlier today, like this. When I said wait for the break, retest, and reject under green, that'll be the optimal. If it breaks green and just runs down even further, then we missed the move. No big deal. We made plenty on this original cup and handle or inverse cup and handle.
Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah.
We still haven't broke this yellow, right? So don't even think about anything until this yellow's broken. We still have not broke this yellow. And I'm highlighting the yellow, so you see I'm highlighting this yellow. We want to break this yellow, still inside the green, and above, with some structure above 560.28 before you even start thinking about calls. Don't even think about calls until that happens. And then there's gonna be, oh wait, what did I just do? And there's gonna be one here, a 50-50 right here. Okay, this is why I told you, if you took this put flexion point, you're not getting out until break of yellow. Your trade is protected. Your trade's protected. Break of yellow is the out.
Catching feelings from a pipe dream mode. Piece of me, piece of mine, took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw, so for sure. Brand new heart, that's just for me and my boy. Be secure, 4x4, G6 sleep up on my hand. No new friends, pay for keys, can't pay for saving me. In the back when the windows tint. Yeah, cause they know tonight. Yeah, they know tonight. Tryna come take from me. And my 40 they don't miss. They ain't even thought this far. This ain't never crossed your way. Yeah, just like I know. Made room for you. You and me, I forgot. You had no place to trust. Just like you told.
Okay, I'm back. I stepped away for a bit. Yeah, so we're not even thinking about, we need to break yellow. We need to break yellow for us to even start thinking about calls. We might have some strength, but we want to see if we're going to break, retest, and reject underneath this green. Now you should be out. If you took this flexion, you should be out. For single contracts, you should be out. Just for safety purposes. Take your win and move on.
They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money come fast. I got lazy low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sport, that's fact. I ain't pay notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Oh, it's a million now. It's a million now.
Doesn't know what it wants to do here. We're at low a day, so it's contending with low a day in yellow. And yellow wins.
Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Look. Break, retest, reject, under green. Your trade's protected. Your trade is protected. Let's see how much it's going to dig. A little bit more. A little bit more, I'll feel comfortable. Trade protected, can't lose. Break, retest, reject, under green. You can't lose, trade's protected. You're guiding off a yellow. Easy. Easy. Now you're in profit. Now you're in profit, right? I highlighted the green to tell you when the puts would be. You're in profit. You can't lose.
Let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Especially when the Louis and the VV. Brought him on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah. They ain't never got it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing dog right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, when you know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the quick switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and you know that it can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move way too left. Yeah, Shawty one slide, try to know me. I can never get it too close. Cause she heard I got it on me, yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me, shit. Now she tryna load up my phone, shit, I'm in the booth going ghost, Now they heard I got it on me, yeah. Now they hear I got it on me, yeah.
Fresh out the scene, bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for nice? Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, no, I'm different. Hit my text when you downstairs. You know that I'm different than your ex. Stress less. That's my problem now. You got me thinking about you every time I'm not around.
Shawty one slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close. Cause she heard I got it on me, yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me, shit. Now she tryna load up my phone, shit, I'm in the booth going ghost, Now they heard I got it on me, yeah. Now they hear I got it on me, yeah. Set a 4x4 for G6 3, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Cash me in my bag and put that 40 right on my link. Yeah, know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, what you think? I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my ceiling is I move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know they're tryna lay down with the man. Way out on the man. Right now I'm in the man. Say that she know me, Christy and they owe me. This is how she think, yeah she think. Yeah. Say she adore me, Christy and the orange. Fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't no more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to
What is gonna happen here? Is this the turnaround right here? We don't know. We don't know. Get what you can. If you're up for the day, call it a damn day. There's no reason to trade anymore. We did break yellow. We definitely broke yellow. All right, here's what we're contending with. We have to ask ourselves, did we break yellow? And now, are we heading for some type of retracement? Some type of significant retracement? Or was this break of yellow just a stop hunt? We don't know. We don't know. Don't know yet. Let them figure it out. We'll catch the wave. We know where the safe calls are, right? Somewhere up here. Somewhere up here. These are where the safety calls are. Trying to call the reversal? I don't recommend it. Never recommend that. Let's see how we react to 558.22. I want to see a strong candle up if it's going to go up. Like a momentum candle up. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. You can't make it up. All right, let's let it play out because it might be a wick. Let's let it play out. It might be a wick because that would be too much. I'll roll over and die if that happens right now. I'll just roll over and die. I'm going to start a psychic network. If this shit happens, I'm going to start a psychic network. I'm telling you. If we get up inside blue and start trading inside blue and get above, what is this? 560.28? I'm going to start a psychic network. I'm going to start a psychic network if that happens. Mr. Cleo. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was about to die. Hold on. Let me adjust it. There. All right. Let me adjust it. Let's see if we stay in this blue. If we stay in this blue, this is where it should be. And then get above 560.28. Bruh. Watch. You're going to see me with a turban on and a jewel in the middle of my forehead talking about, call me now for your psychic reading. Don't let this happen. Don't let it do it. It better not do it. This better be a rejection wick, and then we better get below the blue and then break. If it goes up, man, shit. Okay, thank goodness. I'm about to lose my shit. They better not, the universe better not do this, because my ego will be absolutely through the, it's going to be through the roof. My ego is going to be through the fucking roof. I'm telling you. None of that better happen. It better not. But I'm here for it. I am here for it. They're fighting in between these key levels here. They're fighting. Big fight, bulls and bears. The bulls don't want to give up this territory right here. They don't want to give up this territory. Come on, let's get inside this blue. Not that I care. It would just be really cool if everything I just said happened. Not that I actually care. I don't care either way. Because I know what the setup is, right? Break, retest, reject underneath green. I already know. But if it did happen, that would be... I would start to be scared. Donate me to science, because there's no way that this is going to happen. There's absolutely no way this is going to happen. There's absolutely no way. Okay. All right, we got to get above. We got to get out of this green and back up above this green. I think YouTube may have. I think YouTube maybe. I just saw my streaming stuff give me an error. So if YouTube cuts off, my bad. Can't do anything about it. If this thing happens, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Let's let it play out. Let it play out. There's no trading in here, right? No man's land in here. There's no trading. We're waiting for the setup. Let me clean this chart up. So I need to adjust this cup. Let me clean it up. Make it clean.
learn to tank, I learn to float, look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you heard some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe, that make two of us the way you purchase things. The surface level not serving us, I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant, and may I vent. Based off the things you post online, I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall, know they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back,
I'm so curious to know what's gonna happen right now. I am so curious. But we have our safeties, right? There's no trading in here. If you want to take the risk and think it's gonna go up, then that's on you. The ideal setup would be for that's for the down. For the up, it's gonna be like this. Same old thing. I'm gonna clean the chart. You guys see what's happening, right? I'm gonna clean it. Ideally, we like to see some rejection underneath, a strong rejection underneath 560.28, and then retracement down to, and then break of this green right here. That'll be the ideal. And then we still got to contend with this 50-50 up here. Yeah, the Bulls don't want to, they don't want to give up this territory. The Bears are trying to push it down because they know they're, I believe, probably, let me do it. Probably right here, there's an order block here. And if this breaks, it might be another significant downward motion. There might be an order block somewhere around here, and they don't want to break this. The Bulls are trying to keep it above. So they're putting just enough, they're putting in just enough orders to keep it above this. And if they can keep putting in the orders to keep it above, then eventually the Bears, they're going to wear out, right? They're going to wear out. If it keeps incrementally going up in here, then that means some of their stops are going to get triggered, and then it's going to give us some more confidence to the upside. So if we're reading the candles, we see a rejection wick, a rejection wick, a rejection wick. So we're getting 50-50, right? We don't know, you know, you can't tell what's going to happen here. If this didn't have a wick, I'd be like, all right, that's a strong momentum candle. But this wick, But I mean, it is kind of happening. It is kind of happening. We did break yellow. We broke the yellow. Let's look at the higher time frame. Okay, let's see what we got.
Should be feeling type of words. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been never been the same, yeah. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night, yeah. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't need you.
For the higher time frame, look for this before we start thinking about calls.
Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Yeah. Want me nothing but a side piece. Oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of mine. Took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw. So for sure, brand new heart. That's just for me and my boy. He's secure, 4x4. G6 sleep on my hand. I'm no friend, Play for keys, can't pay percent. In the back when the windows tint.
Yeah, we need to see a strong push up here. It has to. We need to see a strong move up. Before we even start thinking about calls, I'm telling you, at minimum, you're not thinking about it until 560.28. If you want to set an alert, come back. You don't have to sit here and look at the screen all day. And then even on the puts, you know, you're contending with 557.75. So the proper structure would be like this. Underneath, retest, reject. You want to see retracement to gain strength for some more down. Let me clean this chart up a bit. I just see a lot of rejection wicks. Big battle going on here. Green broke. The target would have to be, what is it? 557.75. You can't ask for anything more than that. If it dumps past that, cool. But when you feel comfortable and we get there, start moving your stop.
They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money come fast. I got lazy low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sport, that's fact. I ain't paying notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. That she gave no love for me.
You can't ask a lot in this environment, right? Because we know we're contending with this area. Whatever it is down here, there's probably a lot of orders right here. Because the bulls, they're not giving up. They're not giving this up. There's no trading, right? Underneath this is going to be your puts. Above 560.28 is going to be your calls. Nothing's changed. As long as we're in here, there's no trade. There's absolutely no trade. Here, I'll highlight it so we don't mess up. I'll highlight it so we don't mess up. There. For me to have some confidence with this break of green, which is why I didn't highlight it, because I would like to see this go a little bit higher and reject underneath 560. That's why I had this head over here originally. The only reason I moved it was just to clean up the chart. So there's no trading in here. We need to break at minimum above this. I highlighted it. There's nothing more I can do. Now, is this a stop hunt? We're gonna see. We're about to see, but I'm telling you where the safety is. There's no trading until the setup happens. If you're taking trades without the setup, that's, you know, I can't do anything about that. If we get above 559.22, then all these puts are stopped out. All these puts are stopped out, which gives me a little more confidence, right? That's why we wait. There's no reason to rush. We have our setup, and if it runs, then it runs. Oh well. But you know where the safety is. You don't have to risk your money. You don't have to risk your money. I'm telling you exactly what, you know. I can't tell you exactly, but you know what I mean. This is why we wait for the break, retest, and reject. So, because we're protecting against stop hunts. Now the risk is that it runs. That it broke this green and it just runs. And we miss out on the opportunity. That's the only thing we're really risking there, is the opportunity. But we don't want to risk actual money on a gamble for something we don't know. The setups will come. They will happen. You don't have to get every single one. It's not possible.
Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Now they hear I got it on me.
So now you might be thinking, okay, well, it's rejecting underneath this shoulder. I'm telling you what the setup needs to look like. And I'm telling you where the safety is. So meaning if it rejects underneath this shoulder and underneath the green, then your safety is going to be the retracement and rejection underneath 557.75. That's what this means. It doesn't mean jump in here. It means that's at your own risk. I'm telling you where the safety is. And there should be a 50-50 probably around here somewhere. So yeah, this is going to be a major level right here. If we break above, again, I'll say it, 559.27. If we break above this, then all these puts are stopped out. All these rejections have been stopped out. And we should get some strength to the upside. It's not a guarantee, but that's the setup we're looking for. That's the setup we're looking for. That's our thesis. And if that setup doesn't happen, then we don't trade. And if it breaks this green, you know the target's going to be right here at 557.75 highlighted. That's going to be your profit target one. That's all you can ask for. Because I'm pretty sure there's an order block right here. I'm pretty sure there's a big order block. And the bulls, they don't want that order block to be hit. There should be one right here and one down here. That's why I have these highlighted. And you see how it's dancing along the cup perfectly? But yeah, we can't trade in here. There's no trading in this range. Absolutely none. If you want to gamble on the cup, that's on you to gamble. We're about to break what is it? 559. What did I say before? Oh, the wick's actually up here. So 559.38. Let's see if we at least break this and stop out all these puts. 559. All right, we'll just leave it right here and we'll see what happens if we break above this level right here. Almost there, almost there. It's probably gonna dance right at this level right here that we're at right now. It's probably gonna dance right here. Maybe a red candle back down to the green, and then, you know, some more small movement to where we're going. And don't forget, the Fed speaker is speaking at what time? 12:15 Eastern. What time is that? In 1 hour. So we might grind sideways until this guy speaks. We're about to break that level. Let's see if it makes a big move if we break this and stop them out. See, the bears don't want to be stopped out and the bulls don't want to be stopped out. So they're fighting right here. This is the fight right here. But we don't have to worry about that. We wait to see who wins and then ride the wave. Easy. We're going to wait to see who wins and then ride that wave. All right, let's see where it closes. Oh, did it close above? Okay. All right, so now we have a little bit more confidence towards this upside. We still got a 50-50 here. So if we get above this 560.28, then that means this candle right here that I called whenever it was, however long ago, 20 minutes ago, that means this candle was that thing. It's not going to be confirmed until up here. Let's go. So there's mainly 3 parts to a trading session. This is like the general rule. It's not like 100%, but so the 3 parts. The morning session where all the movement happens, right? Then you get your afternoon session, which is usually at 11 Eastern, when it starts to compress and they figure out what's going to happen next. And then you get your end of day when it starts to get wild, right? When everyone starts to cover their positions. Okay, so it broke above that 559.36 we're worried about, and we got stopped out some people. We got a little bit of movement. Now let's see if they stopped out enough to get some strength for the up, some retracement, people covering positions, and then some more strength to the upside once those positions are covered. Once those shorts have to sell, that's what we're betting on. We're waiting for the shorts to have to cover their position and sell their position. And now that we're in compression, just set alerts. Set alerts for 562.04. Set alerts for 564.25. And this one is going to give us a little bit of confidence for these two. We're like right at the 50-50 right here. Clean up the chart just a bit. Don't jump the gun. Wait for the structure, right? We waited all this time. No need to jump the gun now. And why not? Because we just want to enter at a good position, so we don't have to adjust our stops too much. So why not enter now if we're expecting the break, retest, and reject of 560? Because this is the 50-50 right here. We're at the 50-50. And also some retracement is expected, so I'd rather get in on the retracement to see if we have strength for the up. Now, am I losing out from all the way down here up here? Sure. But it's more risk. And there's always going to be that saying, you buy the calls at the bottom and you buy your puts at the top, right? That never changes. So the question is, where's the bottom? That's what we don't know. Where is the bottom? If anyone knew that, then lucky them. Or me, I could say I knew the bottom. Look, boom. And I said it 1 minute before. 1 minute before, I was like, I want to see a strong candle up. Boom. Here we go. Best trader on the internet, telling you. Doesn't get any better. Let's go.
Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, all the time, I'm on it. Come on in, now I'm on my way. Let me get some money, now I'm on my way. You gotta sell for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float, look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you heard some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe, that make two of us the way you purchase things. The surface level not serving us, I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant, and may I vent. Based off the things you post online, I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall, no they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back,
Now let's see if the bulls are going to protect this green. But even still, you still have to contend with 557.75. There's still that contention right there. So there's no trading in between here. I don't know if I've said it enough, but I'm saying it again.
Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I'm in my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping honey, we be mobbing through the night, oh yeah. Moving like we trapping out of bando.
Now, if you didn't hesitate and took this 50-50, then your trade's protected. This is why you can't hesitate. Let me move it over a bit. This is why you can't hesitate. That's why you don't hesitate on 50-50s. We know what the call setup would have been, right? A break, retest, and reject. We already know that. On the 5 minute, it still has a chance to bolt up, so we'll see what happens if it breaks this green on the 5 minute. Let's check out our 30 minute. Easy money, easy money. You know, at best, you can only target down to 557, so take your money when you can. Take your money when you can. At best, you can target 557.75.
She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more.
If you took the 50-50, you're out on the break of magenta. Right? Because we want to see if it does this. Break, retest, reject. That's what we're looking for to see. So you have to be out on the break of magenta if you took the 50-50, and you can't hesitate on this. Because your trade's protected up until the magenta. Simple. Matter of fact, your trade's not only protected, but it's in profit. And you knew that your call setup would have been above this 560.
I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Hey, yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Hey, won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh, no.
Again, your safest puts somewhere down here, below 557.75.
It's a me or no. 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 They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money come fast. I get lazy low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sport, that's fact. I ain't paying notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach.
Multiple contracts, you're out on break of green. Single contracts on the 50-50, you took your money on the break of magenta. Multiple contracts, you're out. You know, if you had the right entry, you're out on the break of green. Your trade's protected on green. Single contracts, you're taking base hits. You're building the account.
Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Got your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no bet. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me or no. Isn't me or no. Isn't me or no. Isn't me or no.
But technically, we shouldn't even be trading in this range. We shouldn't be trading in this range. You know where the safeties are.
Heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, she want a Louis and a VV. Brought him on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the vice. Call it down for me. These I like bitches all the time. These days I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that, bring no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your piece in the vice. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah, she want a Louis and a VV. Brought him on the CG. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah.
Now, multiple contracts use magenta to guide. Use the magenta to guide you. Use magenta to guide you in multiple contracts. So the 50-50, you couldn't hesitate on it, right? Single contracts on the first magenta, you took your money. Multiple contracts, you wait for the break of green. Your trade is protected. If you want to get on this flexion point, okay, you can't hesitate on this one either. You know where the calls are, up here. It's actually too easy. It's actually too easy. Come on, print. Print. There it is. There it is. Money. Trade protected. Money. It's too easy at this point. It's actually too easy at this point. And this is why you can't hesitate. You know the calls are up here. This is the put scenario for the short term. You can only, ride it to about here. Your safety puts are going to be below here. That still hasn't changed. But if you're the gambler and you wanna, easy. It's too easy. Look at the money. From the 50-50, come on. Multiple contracts, you're making money right now. This is oh, it's too simple. And you can't lose twice in a row. It's impossible. It's impossible to lose twice in a row. Even if you took, for some reason, this 50-50 on the call. I mean, I don't know why you would, because I specified above 560. You could at least wait until above 560 with some retracement. Even if you did, you stop out and look. Now you know what the next setup is. You can't lose twice in a row. It's actually, look at this money. It's actually impossible. Look at this money. Multiple contracts. Think about cutting chalks either on 557.75 or break of magenta just to get that money. Secure that bag. Secure that bag. Let's go. Give me some more. My trade is protected a long time ago. I know I said I wasn't going to trade today. But sometimes, when you see it, you just see it, and it's like, if you see this happening, why not? We know the break of green. We know we can get something out of it. You can get something. If you don't hesitate, you can get something. If you broke here and you're like, oh, okay, 84% rule. Look at the money we're printing. Look at the money. Come on, a little bit more. I'll be okay with a little bit more. I don't have to worry. And I said I wasn't going to trade. I'm about to cut it soon, though. Because I'm going to take my little profit and move on. Well, significant. It was a pretty decent move. I'm still in it. I'm waiting for it to close. I'll probably take it shortly. I should wait for it to close. I'm going to start moving my stop. I'm going to move it so I can collect more. And if it runs, and if it shoots down, it shoots down. Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to move it to where I'm comfortable with. Because it didn't break this magenta yet. I'm going to follow. Even though, everything's telling me just stop out now. I'm just going to move it a little bit. Could I get more right now? Sure. If I moved it right now to stop out, I could. But I'll wait till it closes. I'm going to follow the strategy because I took a long time coming up with this. So why not use it when it works? Come on, a little bit more. I like a little bit, just a little bit more. If we can get below this last green, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. So my stop is on the top of this wick. My stop is on the top of this wick. If it shoots up and I get stopped out, fine. Whatever. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. This is why I didn't stop myself short. I didn't allow my emotion to get the best of me. Now I'm going to move it to the bottom of this candle. At first I had it on top of the wick. Now I'm on the bottom of this green. There it is. This is why we stick with a strategy. It's simple. And I know profit target is probably going to be 575. What is this? 557.75. And if it shoots up right now and I could have got more from, then whatever. My trade's protected. I actually, not that I don't care, but I followed the strategy. I follow the strategy. Come on, give me some more. I might give it a little bit. I might give it a little bit of room. I might give it some room, but we'll see. We'll see. I might give it a little bit of room, not a lot, because I don't want I had to hold on for life over here. So now that I held on after the retracement, right? The retracement gave me the strength for the down. There, come on. A little bit more. Little bit more. Come on, you can do it. Hit the target. I just wanted to hit the target and I'll be happy. If it hits this target, I'll be happy and I won't ask for anything for Christmas. I shouldn't move it. I'll put it back. Technically, it broke magenta. I technically should be out, but I'm moving my stop. So I'm underneath this green candle. I might move it to the top of this red candle right here. I'm gonna move it to the top of this red candle. So it's a small. Okay, there we go. Come on, hit the target. Hit the target. This is the target. 557.75. Let's go. Come on. Now, after this candle closes, I'm going to move it to the top of this candle. Come on. Let's go. Printing. Print. Print more. Almost at profit target. So close. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to tighten up my stop like right meow. I'm going to tighten it. Not sure exactly where. All right, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. We'll see. I'm going to tighten it. Okay, that was a good move. That was a good trade. If it shoots down now, whatever, right? I had my target set, which was 557.75. I had my 50-50. I didn't hesitate. I knew it wasn't going to go. I knew I wasn't going to buy a call. Why? Because it didn't break 560.28. Once I saw this, I'm in. Once I saw the retracement, I knew I needed to hold underneath the green. It never broke above green. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Whatever. I got my money. It's okay. Can't win them all. Can't be greedy. I'm not going to be greedy. Because why? Because look what happens at 557.75. It bounces. So I see that pattern, right? I know my next setup, what it looks like. It looks like this. If I want to buy more puts, I know it needs to look like that. Something like that. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see a break underneath this. I want to see some retracement, but if it breaks this, then I might not get the opportunity for retracement. It might shoot, and then I'll be too hesitant to get in. But, you know, I made money for the day. I can't complain. And I said I wasn't going to trade. But when you see the setup, you just see it. Look at the 50-50. It was right there, right? It broke this green. It was right there. We're still inside this orange selling channel. It's right there. And I'm not upset that I took my profit right here because I had the target in mind. So if it shoots down, oh well. Oh well. All right, let's see what the next setup is. That was a good move. Look at this move right here. That was a great move. That was a beautiful trade. Couldn't ask for anything better. Let's see what we got. I don't think we made another yellow as yet. Okay, and believe me, on this trade right here, my emotions were definitely in play, right? But instead of saying, well, let me take something just to have something, I just trusted the process. I knew what my targets were. I just trusted the process. It didn't break back above green. Because it didn't break back above green, now I know that this is protected from when I got in up here. My trade is on green. My stop is on green. Right? So when I got in here, my stop was like basically zero. It was like maybe what? I don't know, a couple dollars. It was a couple dollars because I wasn't going to risk anything because I knew it was a 50-50. So I'm not going to risk a lot on a 50-50. Once it broke green, my stop's on green. And once it stayed inside magenta, and I'm looking for my target. It's a system. It works. Why? You know, when I was around probably here, I was like, all right, let me get out now. Let me get out. But I didn't. I held because I wanted to hit this target. And I probably, you know, we're always going to say, oh, I could have gotten more out of it. Yeah, I could have gotten more, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm not convinced with this yellow right here. I'm not 100% convinced with it. And I'm not upset that I took profit somewhere over here. I'm not upset with it because look at the pattern. Bounce, 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 bounce. It doesn't want to break this. I identified where the best put would be. I identified where the call would be. The call never materialized. So, you know, my 50-50 turned into not so 50-50 anymore. Very simple. Okay, I'm probably done for the day. I'm gonna spend another few minutes. I'm gonna leave some gems for the Discord. I'm gonna clean all this up. I'm gonna leave some gems for the Discord. And you know, it's Friday. Expect what you see. Choppy, as we suggested. Take your wins, get out. Don't hold it forever. All right, this is what we got. I'm gonna shrink this just a bit. I'm gonna change the color of this. Normally it's yellow. I'll put it to don't like that. I'll leave it yellow and I'll change this yellow.
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low.
So we definitely want to get again below 557.75 for the safe puts. That's the answer. For the calls, we might be having a double bottom type situation right now. Double bottom looks like this. We might be seeing that. Let me be a little more clear with it though. So
repercussions ain't gon' ever kiss me. Heard what I said, and I can't help it. I ain't never gon' rest, never gonna test me, check me. I need you, yeah, me. Don't you fuck around, I know you hurt about me. I need. Okay, yeah, I'm a touchdown in the matrix. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway, speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm feeding. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything gon' cave on me. Shawty, hold on, have faith in me. You don't wanna. Oh, I gotta.
Now, I don't know when this is gonna happen, or even if it may just stay right in between these two zones. But this is what it needs to look like, something like this. Okay, something like this is what it needs to look like.
I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up, I'm mobbing. Ay, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream, oh no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same.
Yeah, we're in compression, just choppy here. Can't really make any. Okay, hold on.
I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up, I'm mobbing. Ay, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of mine. Took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw. So for sure, brand new heart. That's just for me and my boy. Keep secure, 4x4.
Okay, this is what we got. Let's see. Okay, this is what we got. Here's the gems. If it just stays in here and we don't see the proper setup, then there's no trade. Okay, I'm telling you where the safety is. This is what it needs, something like this, right? It needs to look something like this. When it's gonna happen, I don't know. But look for break of green around here. I'm trying to find let me find something else for you guys. Hold on. Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Is it me or no? Is it me? All right, so look for break of this green with structure, and then break of this orange for the calls, break of green for the puts. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. And this orange, I'm not extremely convinced with it, but it might be holding up. It might be holding up. But these are what the plays are. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream for YouTube and I'm gonna jump in Discord right now if you guys have any questions.